third part of the first chapter, networking concepts. Networking devices are hardware devices which are used to connect computers for sharing files, hardware resources like printers, fax machines, etc. It is working at different segments of the computer network for performing various tasks. Modem. It stands for modulator, demodulator. It enables to connect our computer to the available internet connection over the existing telephone lines. It converts digital signals from our computer to analog signals to enable data transmission via telephone lines. At destination, receiving modem converts analog signals to digital signals so that data can be understood at the receiving end. There are two types of modems. First one is internal modem. It comes as a separate part that can be installed on PCI slot of your motherboard. External modem can be connected externally to the computer. Next device which we are going to study is hub. It is also a networking device which helps us to connect multiple computers and computing devices directly to the network using cables. Each connection to this hub, we are calling it as port. Connections are established through the fiber optic cables so that speed can be increased while we are doing communication. When a hub receives data at one port, it distributes that particular information to all other ports in that particular network. That is the main problem of the hub. That particular problem we are calling it as broadcasting. The next device which we have to study, it is switch. It contains many ports to connect different network segments. It offers greater performance compared to hub. When number of computers increases, this is the best option. This helps to maintain the speed of our communication between different devices. The key features are: first one, it is aware of addresses assigned to each of its ports, and it sends the incoming data it receives only to the intended port. That means there is no broadcasting here. The next device which we have to study about it is repeaters. When the data signals are being sent over a long distance, it tends to distort. So definitely it must be regenerated. That means the signals which has been received by this repeater must be cleaned, and then it must be retransmitted to the path which it has to go. If repeaters are there in our network, it will help our data to transmit over a long distance with same strength or even at higher power. Bridge is also act like a repeater with an add-on functionality of filtering the content. It is capable to read the addresses of source and destination computers from the data packets it is receiving. The next device, it is gateway. From the picture, you can see how the gateways are connecting the similar networks, and also you can see the gateway of Dell company. It is a network point which acts as an entrance to another network, which might be using different protocols. If this particular device is there, we can convey our information in any language with others, and we can enjoy all the online activities. Wireless network. It allows the network to be deployed without cables. It is suitable for outdoor network establishment. For that thing, Wi-Fi will help you. Now we can see network architecture with its two categories. First one is client-server network, and the other one is peer-to-peer network. In the client-server network architecture, we can see file server and the clients. Clients are connected to file server, and the resources in the file server will be provided to the clients according to their request. But in the case of peer-to-peer network, there won't be any dedicated server like file server which we have seen in the client server. In the case of peer-to-peer network, all the machines will be of same capability. Themselves will act as client as well as a server. Now we are going to see the differences between client-server network architecture and peer-to-peer network architecture. Ordinary computers in the client-server network architecture are called clients or workstations. These clients are connected to main computer, which is having huge memory capacity, called servers. Servers provide services to the client according to their request, and it also controls the access to hardware, software, and other resources in the network. Clients request services like data retrieval, storage, etc. from the server. While we are considering peer-to-peer network, there will be only few computers. Most probably, they will be having same capabilities and capacities. They are connected to each other to share the available resources in the network. In the case of a peer-to-peer network, there won't be a dedicated server. Instead of that, each computer can act as a client as well as a server. Network security, that is the most important aspect of networking. Because we all know that we are trying to share our data as well as resources through the network. We have to protect it from the unauthorized access. So we must ensure the security of our data. Whenever certain activities are happening in our organization, we should always note down. These are the few activities which you have to keep in your mind. First one, if there is an attempt to change your data regarding leave records, salaries, performance, appreciation, etc. Second one, if there is an accidental deletion of an important data has happened. Third one, if a former employee or a stranger tried to harm company's information. Fourth one, sometimes intruders may try to access your confidential data. There are two levels of network security. First one, it is login security. To do that one, we have to set a unique username and a password. Second one, regarding the write security. Based on the domain, rights like read-only access, read-write access, or no access at all have to be set. Sometimes we have to give all the combinations of rights to be granted to certain employees depending upon their privilege.